Hi everybody, I'm Lauren and this is Brittany and we're two of Festival's dietitians, and today we're coming to you with a really fun veggie-filled family recipe.
Yeah, so today we're making lasagna zucchini boats, which uses zucchini in place of lasagna noodles.
Yes, and what we love about these boats, as you can see here, is they're a great way to kind of make very versatile meals. So
Yes.
Today we're doing a lasagna theme with the boats, but you can do more of a Mexican theme lasagna, or zucchini boat. Or
Pizza.
Pizza would be great too.
Yeah.
So these boats make a lot of really fun family meals.
Right, and it's super easy to make the boats too. So I'm just going to show you. You take a medium-sized zucchini and just cut off the ends.
And the bigger the zucchini, the better it works, just because you're going to have a better boat.
Right.
The smaller boats don't make, smaller zucchinis don't make as good of boats.
Right. These are just a little bit thicker so you can stuff them. And then I just cut it in half lengthwise, and now I'm going to scrape out the center. So it actually comes out really easy because it is a squash, so just kind of like you'd scrape out the guts of a pumpkin.
Yes,
So,
and again, a really fun activity for the kids to do, to get them involved too in the
Yeah.
kitchen, and really easy.
it's super easy. So from here, we can actually start stuffing our boats with our
Yes.
lasagna toppings.
Yeah, so with the guts, like we call it, you're just going to discard those and simply use the boats.
Right.
So moving on to how we're going to stuff these, our first piece of the puzzle is to add in our ricotta cheese. So instead of just doing plain ricotta cheese, we're actually going to mix it with some prepared pesto sauce.
And this is just from our produce department. And we're also using a lower fat ricotta cheese just to lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, so this is just going to give it, that ricotta cheese, a nice flavor, bring out some of those basil flavors from the pesto sauce.
It's super yummy.
I love adding pesto to pizzas.
Oh yeah, even burgers, sandwiches. It's just a really great condiment to have on hand.
Yeah, it gives it a nice flavor. All right.
Yummy.
So from here, we are going to just
Fill our boats.
fill our boats. And this, again, really great duty for the kids to do in the kitchen.
And while you're filling those, I'm actually going to reach
Sure.
right through you and follow up with our protein. So today we're using these turkey sausage crumbles. These are actually Jimmy Dean turkey sausage crumbles that you'd find in our meat department. And they're so great because they're pre-cooked. They're already seasoned. So it just takes a lot of the hassle out of cooking meat. But if you have, your own favorite lasagna meat recipe that you like to use, maybe sausage or something like that, you could definitely use
Yeah.
it. Or go meatless and not have ground meat at all. So lots of options with these. They're
Yes.
very customizable.
And I love those Jimmy Dean sausage crumbles, the turkey sausage. It's just so convenient to have at home.
Yes.
We usually try to keep a bag in our fridge at all times. It mixes great with pasta or top of pizza, omelets. You really can't go wrong.
Absolutely.
So
All
we're
right.
just going to finish up on this boat here and then
Sounds good.
move on. They're just so fun.
I know.
All right.
So next step is, of course, our marinara.
A little bit of that in there.
And you can really go with whatever variety of marinara you like. We really like to look for ones with a lower sodium and sugar content.
Yes. This, again, is just a really simple meal to make at home, during the week. What's also great about it is it does freeze well. So
Right.
you could make it, on a Sunday night, freeze it.
What I do like about these two is because each boat is kind of its own serving, you can really make as many boats as you need depending on the
Yes.
size of your family. So for people that maybe have smaller families, maybe use 1 or 2 zucchini. For bigger families, you use more. So it's really convenient that way too.
Yeah, so we're going to finish up here, and then we're going to put these actually right into our baking dish that's been greased with a little bit of olive oil spray.
I'm just going to actually move this over here. Whoop, slide it in the pan. And then we can sprinkle it with our cheese, because you got to have cheese on lasagna. That's the best part, right?
Oh, yes.
I think that's all we have room for actually in this dish.
So again, this is also very customizable depending on how much cheese you like.
And again, with our cheese, we looked for a part skim, mozzarella. So again, just a lighter dairy option whenever possible.
Yeah.
And then we're going to top it off with aluminum foil.
Perfect.
And then this will just get stuck in the oven at 400 degrees for about 35 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pop it in.
And then after those 35 minutes are up, you want to take that foil off and just let the zucchini rest for a couple minutes right in the oven. I'm going to get these out of the way so we can give our prepared zucchini boats a try.
There's one for you.
So we just sliced one in half.
And actually something fun to do, because this is such a simple recipe, is just jazz it up a little bit.
Oh,
so we
yeah.
have some fresh herbs, chiffonaded, some basil, which goes really well with that basil pesto, really good in Italian recipes. Oop.
Yes, and this is a completely optional step. I know sometimes put some green on a kid's meal and they're not a big fan of it. So,
but let's give it a try. Wow. There's a lot of flavor there.
That pesto makes all the difference.
Yes.
Well, we hope you give this veggie-filled recipe a try.
And remember, you can always eat well with festival foods.